I'm Caroline Baumann, director at Cooper Hewitt Smithsonian Design Museum, and I'm fortunate tonight to have the opportunity to kick off the Institute for Public Architecture's 4th annual Fall Fete. IPA is doing phenomenal work supporting architects and allied professionals in their efforts to bring excellent design to underserved communities.
This is our community, and this is why we're able to do what we do. I think this is really one of the strong aspects of our organization, is that we get people together. Everybody in this room is working hard for design equity in New York City, and this is a really, really worthwhile mission. The design community working with our agency design partners could really make a difference in keeping New York and its public realm vibrant and active. And it is one of the most important things, given the challenges that we have today. Our public realm is what we treasure most and is what all of you people in this room have helped to sustain and hopefully will continue to help to sustain.
This year's theme of Live, Work for the Workforce kicked off in February, and we hosted our residency this program on the same theme over the summer. We were based in Sunset Park at Manufacture NY, and we had 11 amazing fellows organized into 5 teams that really looked deeply into the issues of affordable housing and affordable workspaces, and how do we create development without displacement. And we're thinking about expanding beyond New York, and that's not because we've finished everything in New York, but more it's a matter of we need to learn from others on what we can bring to New York City, and also the wonderful things that we're learning in New York City and how those could be applied outside of New York City. So that's a large order for us, but I'm really excited about what we can do, and that's really because all of you are standing here. So thank you very much.
We are very proud to be the first international honoree of the Institute for Public Architecture. It's not just the fact that whatever that we're doing here in the corner of the world, it's being seen and appreciated up there in New York, but also the fact that the concern here and the challenge is about public good. We do believe that the city is a big source for common public good. Actually, we try to look at the city as if it was a shortcut towards equality. So when an institution like the Public Institute for Architecture recognizes the architectural practice trying to contribute to common good, it's a big and powerful message for all the practitioners throughout the world that are trying to do the same. So once again, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the IPA. They've done unbelievable work and obviously share so many of our values and are great partners for us. So I really appreciate everything you've done, and everybody in the room, I can feel sort of the excitement about the work and the mission, obviously, that we in the de Blasio administration are obviously embarking on every day and every fight that we take on. The point is that Carl exemplifies everything that defines a great New Yorker. Is that he has never done anything in his life that wasn't about making New York City a better place. And when I mean a better place, I mean fairer, more resilient, more compassionate, more economically and fiscally sound, more competitive, more diverse, more funky. Every single one of his jobs have actually made a real concrete difference in our city. And you can't say that about a lot of people.
Your commitment to socially engaged architecture, particularly in the public realm, really mirrors our own. You know, we at City Planning are committed to quality urban design, and particularly quality urban design in the public realm. It is, of almost everything we're doing, it is a game changer for the city, because it is going to make the construction of housing more rational, less expensive, more attractive, and make our neighborhoods more attractive. And I just want to thank you, Jonathan, because you have been such a help to us.
IPA, you all have been a constant partner with us over the past 2.5 years as we have embarked on a significant change management effort, Next Generation NYCHA, to make the Housing Authority a place where everyone has a safe, clean, and connected community. Katie Swenson and I go back to our time at Enterprise Community Partners, where she's now the Vice President of National Design Initiatives. Throughout her career, Katie has used architecture to design and elevate individuals and communities in the practice of design. If you have not met her, she is a tireless advocate for the issues of urban design and equity, and we're so fortunate to have continued to work together.
There's a whole sort of brand new design excellence initiative happening at NYCHA. I know that many of you at the Institute for Public Architecture have been fueling that effort, and we certainly have been trying to fuel it as well. But I bring up this point about the fellowship and the learning because in part I think this is one of the most majestic pieces of the IPA. I know that Jonathan has talked about when he, in his career, working as a public servant, really, to the benefit of public architecture, that early in his career he felt like he was, at some time sort of alone in that effort. So the notion of kind of creating a support system and a fellowship around supporting people in their work, I think is the most important thing. He said, I didn't really understand that the real value was the fellowship of the fellowship. And so what I see the Institute for Public Architecture doing is sort of reinforcing the spirit that so many of you and so many of us have, but needs to be nurtured and networked. I was lucky to go to the Sunset and meet many of the fellows this summer. And what I see that the IPA does is it's finding the designers or the designer in so many people in public and private agencies throughout the community and lighting that spark in them and holding that space where they can bring their best.